to in those early skirmishes, it's just done. You know, it doesn't really have legs to stand on, especially the Viego aspect of this composition.
This might be thing, because one of the picks we've seen, obviously everyone thinks Sion when they think lane swaps, but Zach, they don't know.
No vision.
Yeah, there's the flash forward from Carrier. Viper able to try and get off to the side. Good crash down to try and get him out of there, but there's the permafrost, and Viper will be taken down. Gumayushi.
Lethal tempo here, but he's got a tier and is presumably going the lethality route, so maybe just wants the...
Laning into the Sejuani here, because as you mentioned, the CC, it's CC versus extended damage once he gets out of that combo.
Do I?
Careful.
Yeah, does manage to get the shield as Crashdown does come on in. And Zeus, he's getting very, very small. Still able to get a decent knock-up, but he's going to explode him. And now the Bloblet's coming on forward. Doran, can you take them down in time is the question. Only gets a couple.
Reduction before you are underground.
Oh, this is a little bit dangerous as Faker is going to get engaged on. Immediately flashes away the Glacial Prison. Going to go wide. There is the lockdown on the Dragon for T1. But Delight gets them on in there. They take down Faker. Empress Divide is massive. And it's 2 kills to start off the fight. Carrier is not long for the world either. And Hanwha Esports. Now as he tidies up this wave. Might be face checking though as there's the Vault Breaker in. The ulti comes down. Empress Divide is avoided though as Faker able to get that Valkyrie off before the Azir swoops in.
Close call there. A very close call.
Yeah, it felt like a little bit rough. Zeka could have committed the flash, but
yeah,
I think he needed it, and I think they were just kind of... I think they wanted a bit more time for Zeka to get a bit closer, but then Peanut, obviously, if Faker comes up and wards the brush, you just have to go then.
Packageless Faker, he's got it on this angle now.
Yeah, this is so dangerous. They do manage to take down the second dragon, but they look for the engage. There's the package delivered over the top, and it's Owner that goes down first. Zeka will find Faker's special delivery, and it's Hanwha that managed to get it on over, and it's a Hex Tech.
So tanky at this point.
Yeah, no, this is kind of ridiculous. Is Gumayushi going to come on over? Piercing Darkness not going to work out. It's now, let's see whether Zeus is going to survive. He flashes forward, gets the head bomb. The Empress Divide is going to throw him against the wall as they focus the turret. The Vault Breaker is going to get the shield for Peanut, and Zeka, he survives with his shifting sands. Sets up his own turret as well as they take down the Zac. Doran, he survived. His turret had already basically fallen down earlier, and the Rift Herald is going to charge into that inner turret as well. Doran actually having the gusto to take down HLE himself.
Coming in.
Yeah, TP from Zeka here. Moves towards his top side as now Faker having to deal with it. Conquering Sand's going to come through, and of course there's Peanut. Turns up, that is going to be just the last Sand.
And also, you know, Faker doesn't have that many quite stacked up yet. Again,
this flank angle pretty big from Zeus, like you were talking about. Carrier making his way in. The Drake already secured Hanwha's first of the game, but there is the elastic slingshot. They dive on in, the package down as well, and they take down Zeka, the priority target. Doran looks for the backline and will be able to trade the mid laners, and there is a great Magnus Storm as well. Viper, the next one that can try and carry this fight as Owner, is starting to pop off, but the piercing arrow going to take him down. Zeus now just trying to peel as best he can. Peanut, how are you still alive? Almost managing to escape as Viper has to flash away. Doran, of course, can just survive for basically forever. He'll make his way out as Viper was kind of baited into this one and will be falling down. Dodges a few abilities, and T1 win a team fight.
It's just tank diff. It's just tank diff. Both of these tanks.
So behind in terms of his itemization, he does not match the poke of Zeka, ironically enough. No.
Crash down. Carrier gonna get knocked up and destroyed. Zeus diving on in there. Doesn't find the stretch Armstrong. The kill back does come on in though. And now Owner, he knows how to play the rel. Empress Divide does nothing. The Heartbreaker dives over it. And Faker will now get into that backline. And Owner pretty good at the Azir as well. Very nicely done. He'll now just transform into everyone.
Winning this with Faker's Corki, just follow-up damage from this guy, and obviously the package on the last fight where they were able to take Zeka out. His Doran just has to sit back and watch.
They have the package available. You see Doran looking for a flank angle. Faker's just taking mid-tier 1. They're pressured on both angles here. Hanwha Esports going to try and take the Dragon and do what they can.
Well, let's see whether they can actually get some sort of steal as Faker still in that mid lane. Doran has moved back to try and contest. The Dragon is going to equalize. T1 will start it off once again. And Zeus does take a Hex Gate over. That's a teleport in from Doran. Just gets into the pit. Of course, he can do this because the Rek'Sai is so incredibly tanky. And just now, going to be burrowed around, moving in. Let's see who manages to take it. It's Peanut, the lock down the Dragon, but can they win a fight is the question. Doran unable to tunnel his way out.
They bail out. Doran is a casualty of this call from Hanwha Life, but at least they're able to tag.
It's almost on the Sejuani, not a good target. Then the Zac, even worse. I thought you finally found someone you can kill, but not confident the damage was there with Peanut by himself, so ends up backing away.
Heal away. Faker still with that package up. They want to get that turn, and they're going to need to do it sometime soon. Now the package is going to be used just to try and rout Doran here, but it isn't exactly the most. He actually just decides to go back on top of the package. I don't know about that one. That is going to be Ona getting his first kill of the fight. Takes down the big tank of this one, and both flashes from the carries are now on cooldown for Hanwha Life.
And this may just be both objectives to T1 here. They could rush down this Baron now, and with Doran down, it's hard for Hanwha to stop. I mean, Peanut doesn't have flash, they don't have vision.
All right, Peanut and Delight still here. There's the CC onto the buy. He is very tanky, but the Rel is going to go down. Faker's just executed, but I just don't think it's enough to win them this fight. Viper cannot turn up in time. Another teleport going to come on in as Zeka. He could be the hero, but full information is there for T1. And they will be able to take down this Baron.
That's just going to put them on soul point. And this is just a chain of events, a domino effect of what happened with Hanwha Life trying to stop them.
I'm trying to attack Carrier, but you're going to take so long to kill him.
Yeah, this is taking forever, and there is no damage here in this fight. Remember, this is a lot of tanks. Of course, there is Peanut there. They will be able to get through the Sejuani, but they have to invest everything to take him down, and they'll lose an inhibitor for it. They may even lose the base, as the backs have now been started for Hanwha Life Esports. Going Shadow just to stop them, and they'll take the first Nexus turret. There is so much damage under these turrets as well.
The turret trying to look for a Zeka flank, they shut them down. You end up losing inhibitor for this. You get the kill on the more oppressive. Threatening that bottom inhibitor, taking it down. Is Peanut now in trouble?
Yeah, Perry just going to interrupt him here as Peanut tries to take the Hex Gate, but it is not going to work out. He gets himself a big old shield and is just going to be taken out. There is now Ona turning into the Vine, looking to try and get a little bit of a re-engage. I think Peanut trying to buy some time makes a bit of sense, but feels like a little bit like he was throwing away his life there.
Yeah, I mean, he could have maybe tried to set up for a sandwich, but there's just no control. He's identified early.
Oh, God. Oh, Delight taking so much damage here is now T1 pushing down this mid inhibitor turret. That is going to evaporate. And this feels a whole lot cleaner. There is the engage. The elastic switch up, fantastic by Zayas to make sure they're all CC. The Emperor's Divide tries to get something done, but it's from the grave for Zeka. And once again, just engaging with reckless abandon is Zac. Gorgeous this game. And T1, they will answer back and make this best of 5 a best of 3 and win one against Hanwha Life for the first time this playoffs.
And I feel like, you know, game one, we saw Hanwha Life